What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another tier list video. It's probably been a bit since I made one, but this time we're making a tier list video based off all of the Paper Mario chapters. Now, just to be aware, like I said back in the last video, I'm making Paper Mario videos, besides maybe a few videos, until the end of the until when we get to the release date of Paper Mario: The Origami King. So yeah, I decided to make the chapters based on every chapter from all Paper Mario games, including the bad games. Color Splash is good, by the way. Anyway, let's just go in order. Starting off with Paper Mario 64, Chapter 1. I am going to put this at B because it's a basic chapter. It's not really the best. I'm also not going to put prologues or like the main areas. Those don't really count, really. If they would show up here, I would put them, but they don't show. But it's a basic chapter, but I think it's probably one of the better ones in my opinion, but maybe that's just me. Alright, chapter 2 though, which is Dry Desert, Dry Ruins, or something like that. I'll put this B as well. It's not really the best chapter, honestly. It was pretty decent, but again, there's like exploring involved, which isn't really complicated, but I don't know. It's not really that bad. Next up we have is Chapter 3, which is the ghost area. See, this was pretty disappointing. The ghost house wasn't bad, but kind of lacking, honestly. So, yeah. And this was before Luigi was going to get his own game, his own main role, not the other game we don't talk about. Shy Guy's Toy Boss was Chapter 4. I gotta put this in... I'm putting this in S. I don't care what people say. It is annoying with the backtracking, but I think this was a really, really cool concept for a chapter, honestly. Yeah. Also, I didn't put an F tier because none of them are really stand out as terrible, but there's going to be ones that are pretty bad. Chapter 5, though, this one is pretty good, too. The Yoshis were basically the best part, anyway. And also has the Ravens from Yoshi's Island, so yeah. Chapter 6, though, this one was... the backtracking in this one was pretty annoying. And I know Chapter 4 technically has backtracking, but I don't think Chapter 4's backtracking is as annoying as 6, so... But then again, you're just returning stuff to people and making progress, so it's not really that big of a deal, honestly. Chapter 7, though, is an S as well. Another fun chapter. The music is really good in each area, basically, so yeah. And then the final area, I think I'll put this in S as well, Bowser's Castle or whatever. Technically Peach's Castle in a way, but you don't get to it till like the end. But it is a pretty good one. It's pretty long, so yeah. All right, Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. This is where we're probably going to be. This is where the comments are probably going to flood in. But again, this is my opinion. Starting off with Chapter 1, I am putting this in B as long as the basic. Again, it's another basic chapter, nothing too crazy or anything. But yeah, Chapter 2 though. Oh, this one was a disaster in my opinion. I bet everybody hates this chapter. I know Chapter 2 wasn't. I mean, if you get used to it, yeah, it's fine. But man, Chapter 2 wasn't the best chapter. Next up is Chapter 3. This is an easy S tier. I don't even think I need to say anything about this one. Everybody loves this chapter. Who doesn't like it? Chapter 4, though, C. I don't think I need to explain much because, like, there was some weird, confusing parts, in my opinion, when I first played it, and I just didn't know what I was doing. Maybe that's why I just put low. Then again, I only played Thousand Year Door once, so, yeah. Chapter 5, though, I think I'll put it in C, I guess. I don't know. I wasn't really too picky with this chapter, but it's just me. Chapter 6, though, I'll put in A. It is a pretty interesting one. You're on a train, you're solving a mystery. I think it's pretty cool, honestly. Chapter 7, D. Don't need to explain. And then Chapter 8, going in A. Probably not better than 64's, but definitely really, really good. Alright, Super Paper Mario. This is where we're going to get into some arguments, probably. Starting off with the basic chapter, it's B. The first level is pretty bland, same with the second level, but the later levels get better, so yeah. Chapter 2, though, I actually kind of, is this an A or B? The first level was okay. Chapter 2 wasn't that great. 2-3 was just, no. B. Sure. Alright, Chapter 3, though. I gotta put this in C. Oops, my bad. It's pretty boring, but the only good level is the very last level. The rest of it is kind of bland. So, yeah. Chapter 4, though, I gotta put this in C as well. The first and third level were boring. Same with 4-2, but we got Mr. L in 4-4 anyway, so it's a good chapter. Chapter 5, though, oh, this one was terrible in my opinion. It's not really the worst. I don't know if I can say it's the worst chapter than like these, honestly. Like any of those in D can pretty much be confirmed as the worst chapter. Chapter 6, though, C. This is technically a side quest because normally you would fight all the samurai guys, but the void destroys the whole world or whatever, and you don't get to go back to this area until like later in the game. So, but it's a side quest, so it's there. I did this once, and I'll probably never do it again. Chapter 7, though, is actually pretty good in my opinion. The first 2 levels were boring. The second level was terrible, honestly, but the later level, 7-3 and 7-4 were pretty good, honestly. And Chapter 8, oh, this is an S, honestly, because it has one of the best final boss themes ever. So, yeah. Alright, now we're going into the bad games. Oh, boy. Secret Star, this one, too bland and boring. This is counting all the levels together, by the way. The desert is alright, I guess. The forest, though, I kind of hated catching the Wiggler segments, so this is also a D. Chapter 4 is probably like the only good chapter, honestly. I actually really like Chapter 4, or World 4, whatever. World 5, it's not too bad, honestly. And then, I don't know why this was a thing, it's not even much. The airship was also pretty bad, like, and the castle, I think it's just B, it's not really much anyway. Alright, Color Splash, here we go. So, the first chapter, again, a pretty bland chapter, but it has great music, so I'll put this in A, I guess. Chapter 2, though, or World 2, whatever. It's basically, it's basically progressing after you get a big paint star. That's how I phrase it, I guess. I don't remember this being that bad. Like, if I can remember, I haven't played Color Splash at all in a while. I only played it once. I'm trying to remember how bad I don't know. I don't think this one was bad either. This one was okay. I mean, this one, it had the ghost house. I think I'll put this in A as well. Actually, I'll put this in B. That makes sense. This one was, the pirate area was alright. I kind of like the concept, honestly. The train was also pretty good, I guess. And I'm putting this S because it has a Mario Bros. 3 reference, and this is also going in S. No questions asked. Alright, that's my tier list for all the chapters in Paper Mario. Like I said, make it Paper Mario videos until Origami King comes out. Oh, and since the ARMS character is actually releasing soon, I don't know if I'm going to have a reaction video. Maybe just the ARMS character itself, but probably not the whole presentation. Or I could just live stream it, who knows. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time for more. Later, folks.